Is it recording?
Now it is.
Hello, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Aaromine, bringing to you today. Obviously, you can see our ingredients: some oil, some eggs, and some flour. We're making some pasta. It's been a while since I've been here. I have a new pasta maker, and today I'm going to be making some homemade pasta, as well as a sort of ragu, like a steak ragu that I'm gonna whip up after I get the pasta rolling. And I've made it before. It's pretty tasty. Got some red wine, got some mushrooms, some cipollinis, some celery, no carrots. No carrots, hot take. You'll understand why later when you see the flavor profile. But the first thing we're doing, we gotta get our pasta going. The recipe I know for pasta is no recipe at all. I'm sure I've seen something sometime about quantities. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do about a cup and a half worth of flour, an egg and 3 egg yolks, a drizzle of olive oil, and a pinch of sea salt. Now you're free to interpret those last 3 however you want. You got big eggs, you can do bigger eggs. You got, you don't want to do a cup and a half of flour, you don't got it. But I'm doing a mix of normal all-purpose flour and semolina.
Okay, wait. So we've established that you're not going by a recipe.
Yeah.
And you're trying something new, also not by a recipe. So this could go.
Don't worry about it. It could go. A giant elephant could crash through the front door. Anything in the world could happen. God could smite me. Anything can happen in the kitchen. So why not live loosely? Alright, so we got about a cup of normal flour in there. That's a third of a cup of semolina flour. I'm using third cups because I couldn't find the 1 whole cup or a half cup. So that's a third, and then a little bit more, and that's a half. That's the semolina flour all done. I think we're good with our flours. We're gonna go ahead and make a well in the center of this flour that I'll bring over and show you real quick. See the flour? You can kind of see the semolina is like the different sort of coarse grainness.
Coarse grain.
It's a different kind of color. It's a different color. It's finer. Has a finer coarseness. Has a finer coarseness. Because if something's sandy, it's not coarse.
Sandy's coarse.
Is powdered sugar of a coarseness?
No, a very low coarseness.
All right, go ahead and sift the flours together. Not really sift them. Just shake your bowl so they intermix. Here, you know what? I'll do this shit old-fashioned style for you. I'll do it old-fashioned. I'm using a bowl. Fuck bowls. I'll do it right here. Right here for you. Throw all your eggs on the ground. We got more eggs in the fridge. Get eggs out of the fridge. You fucking break an egg. Right here. So the idea of making a fresh Italian pasta, you want to go ahead, move it all in a circle. You want to make a nice dome like you're living in it. You go inside this dome, you don't want to hit your head on the roof. You need a well in the center. So you just use your fingertips. Use what God gave you. Make a nice sized well in the center. All right. Crack some eggs. 1 egg. Right there. That's 1 egg. Unless if you can't count, I'm telling you. Be men. It's easier. I used to be a part of the committee that would use the shell to separate the egg white from the egg yolk.
Nope.
I used to be a part of that.
Nope.
But I'm not doing it right now because if we're already using the table to make pasta, then who the fuck cares if I'm getting my hands dirty? You know what I mean? Oh! I need a new egg. Can I have another egg?
Yes. Maple, starting to fridge.
Can I have another egg? That was the
have
worst.
to ask Maple.
Maple, may I have an egg, please? And your 3rd egg yolk. Delicious. A little bit olive oil. Some salt. And then, I believe the way you do it, you get a nice fork and you want to mix all this shit up. You know what I mean? You just want to.
You could have used your fingers.
I could have. I definitely, here, let's move this out of the way. I could have used my fingers. It probably would have been more authentic to use my fingers. I don't think they had forks when pasta was invented. Do you think that's canonical? Do you think that's true?
No.
That they didn't have forks when pasta was invented?
How did they cut it?
With their
hands? Well, I guess
with a sharp rock. How old do you think pasta is?
If they had fire to boil water to make pasta,
then you think they had?
I feel like they had utensils.
When do you think forks were invented?
Do you think chopsticks were invented before
yes.
forks?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Italians had chopsticks. Is my issue
I think
there.
They had forks.
Okay, it's gonna get messy here, guys. Don't
worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's meant to get messy.
Get egg all over.
Get egg all over. All this flour you see is gonna go into the pasta dough. You're not gonna know how it happens. I don't really understand how it happens either. It just all kind of disappears and forms one giant glob. But that's what we're after. We're after that giant glob.
Battery low.
Don't worry.
Powering up.
Oh, don't worry. Okay.
She's dead.
You wanna follow me around with this guy?
Yeah.
I'm almost done with this. All right, so I don't think I actually said what I'm making. This pasta is intended to be pappardelle, which we'll hope I'm able to get there. I might not have added enough egg. 3 egg yolks and an egg. Maybe it just needs to be more smooth. As if I haven't been kneading it for like the past 10 minutes. Abandoned mission. Let's get fucking teriyaki. God damn it.
I mean,
What's happened? My hand slipped off the pasta. It's better. Maybe.
it does seem like a better consistency.
Okay, I'm gonna have to clean up the board. You wanna get me out the plastic wrap? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the completed pasta dough. And give them a little bit more of a squeeze to compact them. But we're gonna go ahead and let this sit out. I'm actually gonna throw it in the fridge just so it cools a little bit faster and hardens up, stiffens up. But then we'll roll them out in maybe an hour into the nice pappardelle strips. And I'll start work on my ragu. And hopefully that'll go a lot smoother than the pasta did. All right, everybody. So the idea for this beef ragu that we're gonna do, we're doing some cremini mushrooms, some sweet cipollini onions, some shallot, some celery, some parsley stem, and then I'm gonna brown off some of the steak and use that, cook that down with some red wine, some garlic, and hopefully it should be pretty tasty. We're just gonna go ahead and give all of our veg kind of a nice large dice.
What happened?
These are big mushrooms.
You said large dice.
I know, smaller dice than the first mushroom. But it's okay if you give these kind of a rough chop. I don't know. I think Italian ragus are meant to be able to have a little bit of variety to the size of the dice. At least in my watching of Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, that was my one takeaway. You know, you can kind of have some free expressionalism because everything cooks down and stews for so long together. All right, our mushrooms are very haphazardly diced, but that's what we're looking for. Celery will be an easy one just because everyone knows and is familiar with the shape of celery. Everyone knows how to cut some damn celery.
Long ways.
Unlike the large cremini mushroom. Gonna do our shallot next. Don't you just hate when you get 2 shallots for one?
Don't you hate that?
Don't you hate it? Give your shallot still a nice, fairly sized dice. It's gonna stew down and get rather small. It's gonna put out a lot of water, so it's okay if it's a little larger. Cipollinis are a pain in the dick to peel, so only do this if you have ample amounts of time. Yeah, most of these cipollinis are looking a little close to being bad.
And you just got them.
They lied to me. Fred Meyer's changed, both in appearance and morality. I'm saying,
Everyman.
fuck Kroger. If I ever was gonna get a sponsorship by Kroger, I'm not now. Cipolinis. Sorry, only a billion more to go.
Oh my god.
A billion actually meant 2.
We're just putting things off. This is the only thing we can do today.
Yeah, this is really gonna try my patience by the time I'm done. I'm just sort of quartering my cipolinis. I'm not really dicing them per se. Just because, again, they'll stew down. All the layers of them will break apart. You can see the shallot. You can see the cipollini little pieces that I got.
Your mammoth hands.
My mammoth hands that are overshadowing everything.
Yes, you have like weirdly large anime hands. The tomatoes are trying to take over the shot. Ooh, look at that knife though. Quick knife plug.
It's in Chinese.
Oh.
Shibazazi. No. Shibazi. It's a shibazi. It says shibazi on the knife, meaning that must be what it is. If you want one, I got it off Amazon. Again, not a sponsor. And I think things are actually going to start coming together pretty quickly.
Which is good, because I want to eat pasta.
Yeah. We're just going to give our steak a sort of rough dice. Or like not rough dice, but like a
julienne,
medium.
a big ass julienne.
A medium dice. You got a julienne before you can dice better. Maple, don't eat that raw meat on the ground.
Maple, your tail. Come on, Chef Maple. Come here. Come here, Chef Maple. Look. Chef Mapeys. Chef Mapeys.
Uh-oh.
Ah! You big girl.
So, the first step, we're gonna brown off all of our beef. We're gonna do this in sort of segments, just so we don't lower down the pan temp too much. Because like if we add it all, then we won't really get a nice browning on any of the meat. We'll only get a grayish color over all of it. Give it a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Got our meat browning off. Got our meat browning off in the pan. Got a raw meat there. Some people would enjoy that, not me, but I just watched a YouTube video where someone did, so it's okay. That's Becca. She's building a thing. It's like Weston bamboo pasta drying rack. Again, not a sponsor, but I do sponsor Becca.
You do.
I do sponsor her. She's great.
It's not secure in any way.
The bamboo rack?
But it's fine.
Are you supposed to like get your own tape?
Or screw.
So we'll leave this for another like 20 seconds, let it get some color on that last side, and then we'll put in the next batch of beef to brown off. And it kind of can see my face, but it can't. But you can see my hand gestures, very binging and babbish-like. You don't know what I look like. I've never revealed my face. I only reveal my face at 1 million followers.
Start doing my job again.
I'm gonna have to do both jobs. Replace you with me. Okay, so we're getting this meat out. It's again not fully cooked. Also, it will need to go in a braise, which will make it so succulent, so tender, so any other adjective you can think of to throw in there, except probably a lot of it. There's a lot of adjectives.
Smelly?
Oblivious, bastardized, moldy, inconsistent.
Cantankerous?
You can't make up. You can't just make up. You can get maple.
Dude, what is she doing? Break your neck. Want to smell? Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
She got too excited. I didn't know she was going to get up. I thought she would just stay where she was.
She thought you were giving her food.
A big old bowl. It's a better show. Okay, I'm saying it. Bob's Burgers is a better show than Family Guy and The Simpsons. Current Simpsons. Bob's Burgers 100% a better show than Family Guy and current Simpsons. Old Simpsons, maybe not. But Bob's Burgers is a wonderful show. If you don't like Bob's Burgers, I don't think you deserve to like many things.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Do you like meat? Do you like meat?
Now she's gonna have like a hunger. I got the hunger!
I got the hunger. I was about to do it.
I'm gonna slice off a pretty little piece of that calf muscle, Frank, and I'm gonna eat it! I got that pretty right, which is rare for me.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
It's like some freaky pasta thing from the future. All the way zoomed in. Hey, baby. Woo. Okay, we gotta get back to cooking. Back to cooking. So we're gonna saute down all of our veggies, you know, until they all get a little soft. We'll add the meat back in, add the tomatoes, a little bit of water, and then it's just a simmer. Then it's just a quick, easy simmer. Easiest simmer you've ever seen. So we're just kind of sweating down all of our veg here. Get out the red wine. This is probably the worst red wine in the world.
It's the only wine we have.
Yeah.
Why are you using it?
Because it's the only wine we have.
Do you need to use wine?
Yeah.
Dude, can we grow olives? Are we in the right climate?
I don't think so. I think it's California is the right climate for olive growing.
But if we can grow grapes.
Yeah.
And olives only a scoop and a hop away from a grape.
Alright. I added the beef back in. You want to come get a close-up shot of this?
Yeah.
We're going to add in our old wine. Wine never goes bad.
I don't know if that's true.
High heat, so we're gonna let the wine cook out all of its alcohol, essentially. And you get that nice red wine smell. Alcohol-y.
My name is Alcoholic Paulie.
And I'm not very tall.
And I'm an alcoholic.
I think this is looking good. I'm gonna go ahead, add in the tomatoes. 1, maybe 2, I like 3 or 4, maybe 5 tomatoes, 5, 6, 7 tomatoes and some juice. So the current idea, we smash up the tomatoes into like little kind of bite-sized pieces. It doesn't really matter, they're all going to stew down, but the more that we smash them up now, the easier it'll be for them to break apart. in the long simmer.
Your interaction with the cameraman was gonna get you famous.
I hope so. I'd like that, but I don't think this episode is gonna do it. This episode where we only have one camera.
I know, it's not our best.
It's not our best. It might be our worst.
The beat situation was definitely...
That was a pretty bad one. Yeah, that was a pretty bad one. I broke the...
Our ceramic dish.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead, add like a little sprig of rosemary, just for a little bit of freshness. We'll add a little bit of water. And then it just goes. Okay, everybody. So I got everything in the pot. It's all cooking down. Our beef bourguignon, our beef portuguese. What up,
Beef.
Beef. That's all we need to know. There's beef. There's onions. There's nice parsley stems in there. Everything a nigga wants. Some cremini mushrooms. If you want it, it's in there. And now we're gonna let it go for about an hour. Me and Becca are gonna go smoke some weed. We're gonna play some video games. Some pots chilling in the fridge. I'm really just trying to get this out because, man, first half of the video. Second half gonna be a little bit better. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you in a cut. Okay. No, Becca, stop.
What?
I'm feeling cranky. I was gonna do it. I was saying, hey Becca, guess what?
I didn't want to help you.
Looks fine.
Is that fine?
I'm feeling pretty confident that this pasta dough is fine. I'm pretty certain.
Somebody who's an expert on pasta dough, comment below.
Pasta expert
Berate us.
watches people making pasta on YouTube. I'm giving you perfect content.
And if this doesn't work, we can just cook up some egg noodles.
Teriyaki.
So that's like that.
I hope this works. Yep.
It's not thin enough.
Yep. I'll get you thinner. Guess how thin you gotta be, bitch. You don't do a pasta maker.
Just make sure it's extra thin on the edges, to where it's gotta feed in, and then I think it can work with it.
No. Oh my god. What's going on? Undo it. Yeah, backwards.
Back it up.
Back it up. This should work.
That makes me nervous.
It's perfect pasta.
Ah, I knew it.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh
Dude.
my god.
This is okay. Audience, I want you to know the first time we made pasta it went better than that. We made pasta
so
3
good.
times. Italians everywhere. They're
Cringing, rolling over in their pasta graves.
Everyone, this is perfect pasta.
Yeah. It feels like when a vending machine won't take your $1 and it just keeps spitting out. You're
The
like,
least
really?
satisfying experience.
Please? Hello?
Like, I need this item.
And you're like uncrinkling it and like flipping out, like flipping it over.
I'm so thirsty.
Please. Goodbye, pasta. I did it.
You did it to make it to pasta. Bad pappardelle.
It's not very good.
Bad
It's not our best work.
Bad pap.
It's looking pretty good. This is like ravioli territory. We could
If we
make little
stopped
pockets, yeah.
here. No, we took them to 1, yeah? Or did we stop at 2?
Some of them were 2, but I think it'd be better if we tried to take it as far as we can go. The difference between 1 and 2 is I mean, it's, I feel like it'll be noticeable, but not like bad.
Yeah, I don't think it would be bad. So, because I know that we're in need of a quick recap of where we are. This is the current state of my beef bourguignon. Maybe you thought I would have looked up what it was during the break. I didn't.
Nope.
I didn't. But he's smelling amazing. He looks fantastic. I mixed him with a little bit of water just so to like loosen him up a little bit. So we're gonna add some pasta water back into this too from our finished pasta. This is what we call family pappardelle, in which imagine if your kids made it, but it was 2 grown adults and the dog. We're gonna go ahead and cook off this pappardelle in some salted boiling water and toss it with our ragu, and that's gonna be
pretty easy.
That's dinner. Do some Parmesan cheese on top. I got some new Parmesan cheese too.
Ooh, because ours was starting to go a little moldy, I think.
Moldy. I was gonna let my finger back out raw flour on. It's pretty good. It's good. I'm excited for it. I'll tell you that right now. I know what I'm doing with some damn pasta, guys. Okay? Hold on. Let me clarify. I don't know what I'm doing with pasta. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I know what I'm doing with the sauce. I know what I'm doing with sauces that pasta is encased in. I'm not here to guarantee you anything, okay? I'm here to walk you through my process, which is not in itself guaranteed.
That's not for you. Up.
Maple.
Watch
hey,
Daddy,
Maple.
go.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I don't trust you whenever I bend over.
Sometimes I
always
do.
zoom in on my butt.
I didn't this time.
That's gnarly.
Look at this dog hair, bro. I don't know if you can see that.
That's for Maple.
Look at that. Thanks, Maple.
Okay.
You help us.
Our pasta's cooking in the water. Is this a very small pot for this amount of water? Yes, it is. But, wait, for this amount of pasta, not the amount of water, but also kind of the amount of water.
What?
I think the pasta's done. Yeah, it's done. All right, everybody. That's the pasta that we made. Don't look at how broken it up it is. It's fine. We like it like that. You don't have to do it like that, but we like it like that.
Semolina.
And you know, there's some pieces in there that held together. That's pasta. Yeah, bro. That looks okay. They're holding together better than I thought. That's pasta. If you didn't think that was pasta, that's pasta.
Somebody threw a lasagna on the floor and we tried to salvage it.
This is pasta a la Aaron. If you ever get a chance to be made pasta by me, it might look a little something like this. But it could be better or worse than this. It looks good. It's probably tasty. I love you guys. Pasta's delicious. I guess we could taste it before I say it's delicious.
Go taste it.
Yeah, the pasta, we're trying it. Get a little bite of the pasta. The maxed out Chef Boyardee. It really is like maxed out Chef Boyardee. I think that's what I've always wanted in my life, is adult Chef Boyardee. Because I don't like opening cans, but if I can get the feeling of opening a can without opening a can in something I create.
We did have to open one can for the tomato sauce.
It's delicious. Give it a try. If nothing else, make better noodles, but still do my nice steak, you know, my nice berets. That's still delicious. This is a delicious ragu. This has been Pasta and Ragu. I've been Aaromine. She's been the love of my life. And he's been, Maple?
He?
Boy.
She decided.
Goodbye.
That's okay. Bye.
Bye, everybody.